want to, I will create a new directory called local and put my data into local. These two data items. There. So if I look at the existing surface data, it has column 1 is point IT, column 2 is X, column 3 is Y, and column 4 is Z. Okay? So that's the format, the field format. I have one is ID and 2 is the X coordinates. Column 3 is the Y coordinates and 4 is the height, elevation or the Z coordinates. Well, then I close that and I look at the stockpile data, exactly the same, point IT, X, Y, Z. And then I go to Jofty. Okay, you start Jofty. Where is the famous Jofty? There. And I create. I go to the subdirectory that I created. A new project. I go to my USB. Go down to the folder that I'm working or downloading my data to, not necessarily, but to be, to make it easy. Select this folder and not that one. I want this one, more count. Okay, the volume calculation folder. That's what I wanted to use. This is the folder that the data will be going into. And then I create a project. Here, project name, as I say, volume. You can make it the same name, but I don't want to be confused by the project name and the folder name. Then say, I leave this one tick, I leave this one checked. And then I say, okay, new. Hopefully, I'm creating a new project called volume on the directory local. Okay? And all of these stupid things come in, and then I have to maximize the front window, move the recalc window over here, and what we have there, you see, it is important. We are not going to fill it, but the data you put in there will be printed out in your output. Okay? So, but if you want to, I mean, when you do your assignments, you need to fill in that box with your name and give it the project and the Unitec, the project site. Those are the information will be printed out in your project when you, in the output of your project. So, we don't do it for this exercise. We just close this. And then, okay, for those of you who were here last week, I want to read the data. How do I read? I want to read the base data, which is the existing surface. I go to, come on, please, file. And under file, I walk right on data input. And because my data has XYZ, I walk right on XYZ and I select either general, but I will, last week we were using XYZ as point IT. Okay? I select it and a XYZ as point ID window is displayed. And with that, I click on this folder icon. I click on the folder icon and I go to browse. And I browse to where I store my data. I store it on this small card. Yeah? But there's nothing here. Tell me, why do you think there is no data? Because it is looking for .dat, .data, but the format of our file is .csv. So we have to change. If you ever have that problem, we have to change it to .csv, and you can now see the .csv, the two files displayed. Okay? It's too hot in here. Very good. And then let's say I start by reading the base or the existing surface data. I say existing surface, click, that is that tab. The first tab is files. That's what I'm doing now. I will be reading data from the files to read tabs here. Then I go to basic tab. And I can change, but I leave those things. If you want to change, you change this to red, and you can change it the way you like, to orange. And don't forget, you must select a default text style for your project. And one of the reasons why some of you last week discovered this fuzzy lines running everywhere in your project is because you left this one, join all, okay, check. So if you take the join all out, and then you just type something here for volume, and add to view. If you look down, which view are we using here? You can tell that. View number, thank you very much. It's view number 1 that you see. It's highlighted at the bottom here. We are using view 1, but you can put it into view survey or view design. Okay? You remember last week we had different views. We have a blend view. We saw last week. We have a blend view, and we have the section view, and we also have the perspective view. Okay? But we are dealing, when we read data, we are dealing with blend view. So the blend view here, you see these icons here. The blend view, a section view. This one is a section view, this is a section view, and this is a perspective view. Okay, and this is also, and this one is highlighted, therefore we are using view 1. But let's say, up to you, I will be using the design view. Yeah? Just to make things different. I say, read it to the design view. When I click here, I say design view. And after that, what's the format of my data? I go to format and input mode delimited. It's a delimited file. And what is X? Number 2. So I will be putting 2 here, and 3, and 4, and 1 in the point IT. Okay? For the data for your assignment, you also have an additional column called string name, which is very important. Yeah, we will talk about that later. So if you say this, and then how will you delimit the data? By comma. So you need to come down here, click here, and select comma. Fortunately, for this data, we don't need a map file. Okay, for the assignment, you need a map file. But that's what you have to create today. Okay? For this particular data, we don't need a map file, so we're done. And then you say, read. Read. Done. Here is the data. Okay? On data import, but this is the one that we load the data to. Design view. Okay? Data import is automatically created by 12D, which I don't like. Yeah? 12D to tell me what to use. I want to use what I want to use. Okay? So I take it back to my design view. So I'm done with that. Can you now load the stockpile data? Or you want us to do it together again? You want us to work again? Okay, we'll do it. Okay, now we have the flat. Let's say that the existing surface was before they put up everything. They piled up the excavation materials on top. So it was a flat surface. That's, you just cannot see it. How?